Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another edition of Headbangers Closet. Appreciate all you guys tuning in. So tonight I wanted just to do a quick video for you guys of just a handful of records I got in recently. We're going to do 4 records I just got in, and then we're going to do another record that I think every one of you should have in your collection. Did the first installment of this kind of mini-series a few weeks ago. We called it 3 and 1. Well, today I picked 4, so it's going to be a 4 and 1. So first record I want to talk about is Ghost's Melioria. Really kick-ass record. I love this one. Came out, I believe it came out, August 21st, 2015. Really great record. Spirit. Starts off with Spirit, which I'm not really high on. But then it goes to Pinnacle of the Pit, which is great. Seriously, which is awesome. It sounds like Black Sabbath to me. Sporsonat, which I believe is an instrumental. And then He Is. He Is great. When you first hear it and you don't really know who, well, I'll be honest, the first time I heard it, I knew it was Ghost because I bought the freaking record. But if it came on the rock radio and you really didn't know who it was, you could feasibly think it might be some one of those 70s arena rock groups like Styx, REO Speedwagon, Journeys. It's got that feel to it, kick-ass chorus, and then until you realize, wow, the lyrics are pretty dark and satanic, and then you know it's a Ghost song. So side 2, you get Mummy Dust, Majesty, which is phenomenal. Devil Church, which is another instrumental. Absolution, which is a great song, real fast, upbeat, just real catchy chorus. And then Deus in Absentia, I believe it's Latin, so don't blame me for mispronouncing that crap. But anyway, much like Ghost is known to do, all their songs are brilliantly catchy, layered with so many different instruments, textures, multiple guitar melodies, harmonies, the whole 9 yards. They're a really great band. Some people don't like them, don't think they're metal. I do. I think everything about them is metal. Pop is just a great songwriter. So great record. We're gonna go on for this one for a little bit because this is not the original version. This is the Revolver magazine edition. So upside down cross. So a really nice magazine booklet. You got a lot of drawings. That kind of almost looks like the cover of the next album, Prequel. So you've got some more drawings on here. I'm making a mess. I don't want to ruin the damn thing. We got some drawings. You get the picture. They're really evil looking drawings. Picture of Papa and the ghouls, the nameless ghouls there. So really well done, well packaged. So there it is. You get the picture. Papa and the ghouls again, and the lyrics. So real quick. Well, actually, let me just kind of go into this here. So this, as you can see, is a white vinyl. It's actually not white vinyl. It's white with really faint blue in it. It was actually supposed to be blue splattered, and I bought it online on Revolver. It was a pre-order, so I bought it 3 months ago. Well, it just came in the mail last Thursday, and I opened it up and I was like, that doesn't really look like the blue splatter, but maybe it'll look different online, on the computer screen versus in person. So, like I said, it came in last Thursday. I was checking my emails this past Saturday and got an email from Revolver apologizing, about the description didn't match what you got. They were unaware, blah blah. Anyway, I got a 25% gift code from my next purchase at Revolver, and if you've been over there, they've got a lot of good records, a lot of cool stuff and collectibles and stuff. So really cool. Before we get to the next one though, just check out that back, that church, Catholic church, stained glass scene. I saw these guys live a bunch of times and a couple times on this tour cycle, but they came to the Shaky Knees Festival here in Atlanta. And if you don't know anything about Shaky Knees, it's just a bunch of really shitty bands like garbage alternative rock that maybe an ex-girlfriend might listen to. Just really just shit. I can't stand any of them. But anyway, Ghost was playing, and there was a couple other bands there that I thought were kind of cool, but mainly Ghost. So got my ticket. It was on a Friday. It's a 3-day festival, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I think it was bands like Panic at the Disco and the Rocketeurs and shit like that I can't stand. You know, it's like, who's that idiot Adam Levine guy? Maroon 5. Bands kind of like that, but not like as popular or as good. But anyway, I hate that crap, so you'll have to excuse me. You might think I'm an asshole or whatever. I cannot stand that kind of music. But anyway, Ghost is playing. I went, big Centennial Olympic Park where the Olympics in '96 were. That was the main stage. Well, they had some scaffolding going over the main road because there's still traffic. You walked over the scaffolding and you come up to this really nice grassy area in front of the Georgia Dome where the Falcons play. And there were 2 stages. Well, as I'm walking up, the Sword is in the middle of a set. So I'm like, oh, hell yeah, Sword's awesome. I go check out the Sword, and then when they got done, I walked right over to the other stage. There was maybe like 60 kids there, and I got right in front. And I started noticing these kids weren't dressed like metal fans or Ghost fans. They were preppy high school kids from the burbs, and they were young, like 13, 14, 15. I'm like, why are they here for Ghost? Like, am I in the right spot? I look at the little sheet that I had. I was like, yeah, I'm in the right spot. And Ghost comes out in that stained glass scene with a little bit more demon stuff in it was there, and Ghost starts playing, and of course Papa, the stuff he's saying between songs. These kids weren't there for them. They were kind of like freaking out, like, and they would turn around and look at their friends like, what is this? And I was like, this is fucking awesome. They were freaking out. You know, I'm headbanging. There's a bunch of more Ghost fans had showed up, and everyone's kind of headbanging, you know, singing along. And these kids are kind of like, you know, what the hell's going on? Well, I learned when the show was over that a Christian, like, pop rock radio band was going to be on next. I just thought that was funny as hell. Ghost was there, and then a Christian pop rock band was going to play, and all these kids got to hear Ghost. So hopefully it converted a few of them. So anyway, that's my story. Next record is Tigers of Tangs, Crazy Nights. This came out in November of 1981. They recorded this in September and October, and then it came out in November. So really quick writing. And I think this was their second record they released in '81. So great record. Picture of the dudes on the back. This is an original press, which you cannot find here in the States or North America. I had to get this from Europe. It's on MCA Records. Nothing fancy about the record. But this is a great record. Tigers of Pantang were part of that new wave of British, you know, heavy metal. You always heard Lars Ulrich and James talking about that. These guys were right there in the thick of things. Songs are awesome. Side 1, you got Do It Good, which is great. Love Don't Stay, which is my favorite song on the record. Never Satisfied and Running Out of Time. Side B, you've got Crazy Nights, Down and Out, and then Lonely Man. 2 awesome tracks with great, just really great catchy riffs. Make a Stand, which is awesome, and Raised Out Rock, which is also great. Like I said, new wave of British heavy metal. Does not disappoint. It's just pounding in your face. Really good heavy metal, hard rock guitar riffs. Songs sound good. They're catchy. So highly recommend it to everybody. Pick it up. You can find them on eBay for like $30, or go on Discogs. I think this thing cost me like $16 total. So check it out. Great record. Highly recommend it. This next one is Metallica's Creeping Death single, released on November 23rd, 1984, with Creeping Death on side A. Side B is Am I Evil in Blitzkrieg. And this one came with a lot of different variants, and this is the holy grail of my collection. And here's why. This is the white version on Music for Nations, an original pressing. I have wanted this for years. Probably about the last 6 or 7 years I've wanted this record. And I've researched it. I've figured out how to spot the fakes and got some help with it. So I found it on Discogs for a relatively easy price, or cheap price, rather. Not cheap, but you know, it's been going for about $300 to $350. You'll find it on eBay for anywhere between $300 and $600. People just trying to make a buck on it. Obviously, no one's going to bite at some of those prices, but I found this one for like $280. I sent the guy an offer. He accepted the offer, and I purchased it. What I don't recall was doing so, because I was sitting right in this room listening to metal one Friday night, 2 Friday nights ago, drinking heavily. And the next morning I woke up and it said, thank you for your purchase on Discogs. And I was like, oh, what did I get? I was like, Creeping Death, white, awesome. Congratulations to me. I'm now the proud owner of the holy grail of my collection. Probably not the most expensive item in my collection. Oh, close. but definitely my favorite. It's what I wanted more than any of the other ones in my collection. So, yay for me, right? But I've got a lot of the different versions of Creeping Death. We're going to do an entire episode on those versions because there's a bunch of them. So, something's hitting my screen, so hopefully that didn't show up. Anyway, so there you have it there. And then the last one we're going to talk about for just in is Iron Maiden's Seventh Son of a Seventh Son. Classic Maiden artwork. Check out the back there. You got the eddies like in ice. This is original press. This came out, I think, in March of '88. Let's see. Nope, April 23rd, 1988. It was close. So this is original. Not the original first press, but this is a 1988 release press. Check it out right here. Pretty cool. Funny thing about this one, actually this afternoon, I was going through Twitter and I happened to come upon a blabbermouth.com article that was an opinion piece, and it basically said that Seventh Son of a Seventh Son was their best record. Now, I will say this record is freaking awesome. It is one of my favorites. However, it does not crack the top 4 Iron Maiden records for me. But it is a great album. So let me just get this thing in here. Just be real careful. So, great songs. Like I said, it's a great album. Almost flawless, but it's not in my top 4 for Iron Maiden. But you got Moonchild, which is great. Infinite Dreams. Can I Play With Madness, which is an amazing song. Evil That Men Do. Seventh Son of a Seventh Son, which was really cool when I first heard it when I was younger, but the older I get, the more I like this song. Everything from the lyrical content to the just the riffs, that awesome solo where it's like the cool riff and then the solo and then the guitar player, Adrian and Dave take turns and then one solo and the other just doing that kick-ass riff underneath it. Really, really love that part. The Prophecy, great song. Clairvoyant is probably my favorite song on the record. And then Only the Good Die Young. So, great album. I just don't think this is their masterpiece, so to speak. So, I don't know. Don't agree with that, but hey, it is what it is. So, the next record that we want to talk about is the record that I think everybody should have in their collection. Death's Symbolic. Came out in 1995. Let's see, March 21st, 1995. Not a skippable track on this record. That's my favorite thing to say on this channel. You got Symbolic, Zero Tolerance, Empty Words, Sacred Serenity, 1,000 Eyes, Without Judgment, Crystal Mountain, Misanthrope, and Perennial Quest. This is I guess it's original on Metal Blade Records. I've got a couple originals, but I bought all the reissues from Relapse Records, and they did not reissue Symbolic. This is the white version. Show you guys the white version. And I've been looking for it, but it was pretty damn pricey on Discogs. Well, then I saw it on Amazon, and it said white colored vinyl, and I was like, it can't be for that price. It was like freaking 25 bucks. It's like, for that price, it can't be. I bought it anyway. I was like, all right, worst case scenario, that just completes my Death record collection. And it came in, lo and behold, it was the white version. I was like, gods of metal shone bright upon me that day. So, really, really cool. If you want to know more about this record, I did an entire episode on Death. Go down below, subscribe to my channel, check out that episode. I kind of tell a little bit more about the story of how I got the record. But really, really great record. Even if you're not a death metal fan, this is a record where you can kind of see the progression where even though there's still a little death metal, it sounds a little bit more progressive. It's just awesome heavy metal. Just pick it up, put it in your collection. You will not be disappointed. So there you have it, my friends. There are 4 records I just got in, and then 1 I think you should all have in your collection. Leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think about any of those records. And I always try to respond when I can. Hit the like, subscribe if you don't mind. I appreciate that. And go find me over on Instagram, Headbanger's Closet. Follow back. And I really like interact with you guys on that. So definitely hit me up. And got another one coming up this weekend for you guys. Probably Saturday night into Sunday. So keep a lookout for that. And as always, cheers.